Before we get into the script, I need to be clear about something important. No single seed can rebuild your pancreas or reverse type 2 diabetes on its own. Anyone claiming that is oversimplifying a complex condition. However, there are certain seeds backed by scientific research that can significantly support blood sugar control, improve insulin sensitivity, and, in some cases, help people manage or even put their diabetes into remission when combined with the right lifestyle. Now here's your full 3,000-word, smooth, engaging YouTube script. You've probably heard a lot of bold health claims before. Miracle foods, overnight cures, secret remedies that promise to fix everything. But what if I told you that something as small as a seed, something you might already have in your kitchen, could play a powerful role in supporting your blood sugar, improving insulin function, and helping your body move toward healing? And no, this isn't hype. This is grounded in science. Because hidden inside this tiny seed are compounds that researchers have been studying for years. Compounds that can slow down sugar absorption, improve how your body responds to insulin, and even reduce inflammation, the root cause behind so many chronic diseases. And if you're dealing with type 2 diabetes or even pre-diabetes, what you're about to hear could change the way you look at food forever. Because this isn't about a quick fix. This is about giving your body the tools it needs to repair, rebalance, and function the way it was designed to. Let's talk about one of the most powerful seeds for blood sugar control, chia seeds. Now, at first glance, chia seeds don't look like much. Tiny, almost tasteless, easy to overlook. But once they enter your body, something incredible happens. When you mix chia seeds with liquid, they form a gel-like substance. That gel slows down digestion. And when digestion slows down, sugar doesn't flood into your bloodstream all at once. Instead, it enters gradually, preventing those dangerous spikes and crashes that are so common in type 2 diabetes. And that's just the beginning. Chia seeds are loaded with soluble fiber. In fact, they're one of the richest plant sources of fiber on the planet. And fiber is absolutely critical when it comes to controlling blood sugar. It helps your body regulate glucose levels more effectively, improves gut health, and feeds the beneficial bacteria that play a role in metabolic balance. But here's where it gets even more interesting. Studies have shown that diets high in fiber can improve insulin sensitivity. That means your body becomes better at using insulin, rather than resisting it. And insulin resistance is one of the main drivers of type 2 diabetes. So when people say a seed can help reverse diabetes, what they really mean is this. It helps your body move in the direction of healing by addressing the underlying problem. And chia seeds don't stop there. They're also rich in omega-3 fatty acids, which are known to reduce inflammation. Now, why does that matter? Because chronic inflammation interferes with how insulin works. It damages cells, disrupts signaling, and makes it harder for your body to regulate blood sugar. So when you reduce inflammation, you're not just feeling better, you're actually helping your body restore balance at a cellular level. And then there's protein. Chia seeds contain plant-based protein that helps stabilize blood sugar even further. Protein slows digestion, reduces hunger, and prevents overeating, all of which are crucial for managing diabetes. Now imagine combining all of this in one simple habit. A spoonful of chia seeds soaked in water, or added to yogurt, or blended into a smoothie. Simple, affordable, accessible. But here's the truth most people don't talk about. No single food, no matter how powerful, works in isolation. If you're eating chia seeds, but still consuming high amounts of processed sugar, refined carbs, and unhealthy fats, you're fighting against yourself. Real change happens when small habits come together. Chia seeds can be one piece of that puzzle. Now let's take it a step further. There's another seed that has been studied extensively for blood sugar control, and that's flaxseed. Flax seeds contain lignans, plant compounds with antioxidant properties. These compounds have been linked to improved insulin sensitivity and reduced blood sugar levels. They're also incredibly high in fiber, just like chia seeds, and they support digestive health, which plays a bigger role in blood sugar regulation than most people realize. Because your gut isn't just about digestion, it's deeply connected to your metabolism, your hormones, and your immune system. And when your gut is healthy, your body is better equipped to manage glucose. Now think about this. What if instead of looking for one magic solution, you started building a daily routine that supports your body from multiple angles? Adding chia seeds in the morning, including flax seeds in your meals, reducing sugar intake, moving your body regularly, sleeping better, managing stress. Because stress alone can spike blood sugar levels through the release of cortisol. Everything is connected, and when you start aligning these pieces, something powerful begins to happen. Your energy improves, your cravings decrease, your blood sugar becomes more stable, and over time, your body starts responding differently. Now let's address the word reverse. Can type 2 diabetes be reversed? In some cases, yes, especially in the early stages. But it doesn't happen because of one seed. It happens because of consistent lifestyle changes that reduce insulin resistance and allow the body to regain control. And seeds like chia and flax can absolutely support that process. They're not the cure, but they're powerful tools. Now imagine this. Instead of feeling overwhelmed by complicated diets or extreme restrictions, you start with something simple. One small change, one habit, one decision to take control. Because the truth is, your body is not broken. It's responding to what you give it. And when you start giving it the right nutrients, the right environment, the right support, it begins to respond in ways you didn't think were possible. So here's what I want you to do. Start small. Take 1 tablespoon of chia seeds tonight. Soak them in water. Let them sit. Tomorrow morning, consume them on an empty stomach or add them to your breakfast. Pay attention to how you feel. Then gradually build from there. Add flax seeds. Make smarter food choices. Stay consistent. Because consistency is what creates transformation. Not perfection, and not overnight miracles, but daily actions that move you forward. If this message resonated with you, don't just watch and move on. Take action, because knowledge without action changes nothing, and your health is too important to ignore. You have more control than you think, and sometimes the journey to healing begins with something as small as a seed. Let me be real with you from the start. No single seed has the power to magically rebuild your pancreas or instantly reverse type 2 diabetes. But here's the truth that most people overlook. Your body has an incredible ability to repair, rebalance, and heal when you consistently give it the right support. And sometimes that support can begin with something as small as a seed. Imagine this for a moment. You wake up tomorrow morning feeling a little lighter, a little more energized, a little more in control of your health. Not because of a miracle drug, not because of some extreme diet, but because you decided to take one small step in the right direction. That's where transformation begins, not in perfection, but in consistency. Now let's talk about that seed. Seeds like chia and flax aren't magic, but they are powerful. They are loaded with fiber, healthy fats, and nutrients that help your body manage blood sugar more effectively. And when your blood sugar is stable, everything changes. Your energy stabilizes, your cravings reduce, your mood improves, and your body starts functioning the way it was meant to. For older adults, this becomes even more important. Because with age, the body becomes a little more sensitive, a little slower to recover, and a little more dependent on the choices we make every single day. But that doesn't mean it's too late. In fact, it means your choices matter more now than ever before. When you add something as simple as soaked chia seeds to your morning routine, you're not just eating food, you're sending a signal to your body. You're saying, "I'm ready to take care of you." and your body listens. That fiber slows down how sugar enters your bloodstream. It gives your system time to respond properly. It reduces those sudden spikes that put pressure on your pancreas. But don't stop there, because no seed works in isolation. Real change comes when you build a lifestyle around healing. That means looking at your plate and making smarter decisions, choosing whole foods over processed ones, reducing sugar little by little, adding vegetables, healthy fats, and balanced meals that keep your body steady instead of pushing it into chaos. And then there's movement. You don't need intense workouts. You don't need to push your body to exhaustion. Especially if you're older, what your body needs is gentle, consistent movement. A simple walk every day, 10 to 20 minutes. That's it. But that small habit can dramatically improve how your body uses insulin. It helps your muscles absorb glucose more effectively. It reduces resistance. It brings balance back. Think about that. Something as simple as walking can support your body in ways that no shortcut ever could. And then we come to something that many people ignore: your mindset. Because healing doesn't just happen in the body, it starts in the mind. If you wake up every day believing that nothing can change, that it's too late, that your condition is permanent, your actions will follow that belief. But if you shift your thinking, even slightly, and start telling yourself, I can improve, I can take control, I can feel better, everything begins to shift. Your choices change, your habits change, your future changes. Stress is another silent factor that affects blood sugar more than most people realize. When you're constantly worried, anxious, or overwhelmed, your body releases hormones that raise your blood sugar levels. So part of this journey is learning to slow down, to breathe, to create moments of calm in your day. Whether it's sitting quietly, spending time in nature, or simply disconnecting from noise, these small moments can have a powerful impact on your health. Now bring it all together. A spoonful of chia seeds in the morning, a balanced, mindful diet throughout the day, a short daily walk, a calm, positive mindset, better sleep at night. Individually, these might seem small, but together they create momentum, and momentum is what leads to transformation. This is how people begin to turn their health around, not with one dramatic action, but with consistent, intentional habits repeated day after day. And yes, there are real cases where people have significantly improved their blood sugar levels, reduced their dependence on medication, and in some cases brought their diabetes into remission. But it didn't happen because of one seed. It happened because they committed to a lifestyle that supports healing. And that's the message I want you to hold on to. You are not powerless. Your age does not define your potential. Your condition does not define your future. Every single day, you have the ability to make choices that move you closer to better health. Start simple. Start today. Take that one step, because your body is always listening. It's always responding. And when you give it the right tools, through nutrition, movement, rest, and mindset, it begins to work with you instead of against you. So the next time you hear the phrase, "This seed can change your life," don't think of it as a miracle cure. Think of it as a starting point, a reminder that even the smallest actions can lead to powerful changes when you stay consistent. Your journey doesn't need to be perfect, it just needs to begin. And maybe, just maybe, it begins with something as small and as powerful as a seed. There's something incredibly powerful about small daily habits, especially when they're built around natural, nutrient-rich foods that support your body instead of working against it. Many people believe that big health changes require extreme diets or intense routines, but the truth is often much simpler and far more sustainable. When you begin to focus on small, consistent actions, your body starts to respond in ways that feel almost surprising. For older adults managing or trying to improve type 2 diabetes, this approach can be life-changing because it removes the pressure of perfection and replaces it with steady, achievable progress. Think about something as simple as adding seeds like chia or flax into your daily routine. These tiny foods are packed with fiber, healthy fats, and essential nutrients that help slow down how sugar is absorbed into your bloodstream. When this process slows down, your body doesn't experience those sharp spikes and crashes in blood sugar that can leave you feeling tired, irritable, and out of control. Instead, you feel more balanced, more energized, and more in tune with your body throughout the day. That one small addition begins to create a ripple effect, influencing how you feel, how you eat, and even how you think about your health. What makes this even more powerful is consistency. It's not about doing something perfectly for a week and then giving up. It's about showing up for yourself every single day in small ways. When you wake up and choose to nourish your body with something beneficial, you're reinforcing a new identity, one where your health becomes a priority rather than an afterthought. Over time, these choices begin to stack. One healthy decision leads to another, and before you realize it, your entire routine starts to shift without feeling overwhelming. Natural foods play a central role in this process because they provide your body with what it actually needs to function properly. Unlike processed foods that often disrupt your metabolism and increase inflammation, whole foods support balance and healing. Seeds, vegetables, whole grains, and healthy fats work together to create a stable internal environment where your body can perform at its best. For someone dealing with blood sugar challenges, this stability is everything. It means fewer cravings, better energy, and a stronger sense of control over your health. There's also a psychological benefit to these small habits that shouldn't be ignored. Every time you make a positive choice, no matter how small, you build confidence in your ability to take care of yourself. That confidence grows, and it begins to replace feelings of frustration or helplessness. Instead of thinking that your condition controls you, you start to see that your actions have real power. This shift in mindset can be just as important as the physical changes happening in your body. Over time, these small, consistent habits can lead to meaningful improvements. Your body becomes more efficient at managing blood sugar, your energy levels stabilize, and daily life begins to feel easier. It's not about chasing quick results or believing in a single miracle solution, but about trusting the process of gradual improvement and giving your body the support it needs day after day through simple, natural choices. Building a sustainable, healthy diet is not about strict rules or cutting out everything you enjoy. It's about creating a way of eating that your body can rely on every single day without feeling deprived or overwhelmed. For older adults, especially those working to manage or improve type 2 diabetes, the goal is stability. When your meals are balanced and consistent, your body doesn't have to struggle to keep up, and your energy begins to feel steady instead of unpredictable. One of the most important shifts is moving away from highly processed foods and focusing more on whole, natural ingredients. Foods that come closer to their natural state tend to be richer in nutrients and gentler on your system. When you fill your plate with vegetables, whole grains, lean proteins, and healthy fats, you're giving your body the tools it needs to function smoothly. This doesn't mean everything has to change overnight, but small adjustments like replacing refined carbohydrates with whole options or reducing added sugar can make a noticeable difference over time. Balance is the key that holds everything together. Instead of eating meals that are heavy in one component, like carbohydrates alone, try combining fiber, protein, and healthy fats in each meal. This combination slows down digestion and helps prevent sudden spikes in blood sugar. For example, pairing whole grains with vegetables and a source of protein creates a more stable response in your body than eating processed carbs by themselves. Over time, this balanced approach can help your body respond better to insulin and maintain a more even level of energy throughout the day. Portion awareness also plays an important role, but it doesn't have to feel restrictive. It's more about listening to your body and understanding what it needs rather than following strict limits. Eating slowly, paying attention to hunger and fullness cues, and avoiding the habit of overeating can support better digestion and improved blood sugar control. When you give your body just the right amount of fuel, it can operate more efficiently without unnecessary stress. Hydration is another simple yet powerful part of a healthy diet that is often overlooked. Drinking enough water supports digestion, helps regulate blood sugar levels, and keeps your body functioning at its best. Sometimes what feels like hunger is actually thirst, and staying properly hydrated can prevent unnecessary snacking or cravings. This small habit complements everything else you're doing and adds another layer of support to your overall health. What makes a diet sustainable is not perfection, but consistency and flexibility. There will always be moments where you eat something outside your routine, and that's completely normal. What matters is returning to your balanced habits without guilt or frustration. When you remove the pressure of being perfect, it becomes much easier to stay committed for the long term. Over time, a sustainable, healthy diet begins to feel natural rather than forced. Your body adapts, your cravings shift, and your energy becomes more stable. Meals stop feeling like a challenge and start becoming a source of nourishment and strength. This steady approach supports your metabolism, helps your body manage blood sugar more effectively, and creates a foundation for long-term health that continues to grow stronger with every mindful choice you make. Light, consistent exercise has a quiet kind of power that often gets overlooked, especially in a world that glorifies intense workouts and rapid transformations. For older adults, the goal isn't to push the body to its limits, but to support it in a way that feels natural, safe, and sustainable. When it comes to improving insulin sensitivity and overall vitality, even gentle movement can create meaningful change over time, particularly for those managing type 2 diabetes. The human body is designed to move, and when it does, something remarkable happens inside. Muscles begin to use glucose for energy, which helps lower the amount of sugar circulating in the bloodstream. This process doesn't require extreme effort. A simple walk, done consistently, can help your body respond better to insulin and reduce resistance. Over time, this can lead to more stable blood sugar levels and a noticeable improvement in how you feel throughout the day. What makes light exercise so effective is its accessibility. You don't need a gym membership, expensive equipment, or a complicated routine. You just need the willingness to start. A slow walk around your neighborhood, gentle stretching in the morning, or even light household activities can all contribute to better health. The key is consistency. When movement becomes a daily habit rather than an occasional effort, your body begins to adapt in positive ways. For many older adults, fear of injury or fatigue can be a barrier to exercise, but light movement actually helps reduce these risks rather than increase them. It improves joint flexibility, strengthens muscles, and enhances balance, all of which are essential for maintaining independence and preventing falls. As your body becomes stronger and more coordinated, everyday tasks begin to feel easier and confidence naturally grows. There is also a powerful connection between physical movement and energy levels. It might seem counterintuitive, but expending energy through exercise actually helps you gain more of it. When you move regularly, your circulation improves, oxygen flows more efficiently through your body, and your cells become more active. This leads to a steady, natural increase in energy that doesn't rely on stimulants or quick fixes. Beyond the physical benefits, light exercise also has a calming effect on the mind. It helps reduce stress, which is a major factor in blood sugar imbalance. When stress levels drop, your body produces fewer stress hormones, allowing your system to function more smoothly. This creates a supportive environment for better metabolic health and overall well-being. The beauty of this approach is that it meets you where you are. You don't have to compare yourself to anyone else or aim for perfection. Every step you take, no matter how small, contributes to your progress. Some days you may feel more active than others, and that's perfectly fine. What matters is that you keep showing up and giving your body the movement it needs. Over time, these small efforts begin to add up. Your strength improves, your stamina increases, and your body becomes more efficient at managing glucose. What once felt like effort starts to feel like a natural part of your routine, something you do not because you have to, but because you enjoy how it makes you feel, and how it supports your health journey.